שם מסכת מעשר שאין לך מהם היום בבית ונישן אז גיטה בעצם אומר כאן ותפילות גשיים עליו ניסוק ונישן זיף כמי מסחר אסתר אבל אני אקל ובית ומעזר ואת ירושלמי. Take a look at Boisai in the Mara Aponim in the back, the Aptez Vov, in the back of the Atsko Gemara. Kerem Ravai, the first piece in the fifth page. This is the question whether it's Kerem Ravai or Net Ravai. So we saw that the Moshe, and with the Gemara itself, the Gemara says Rabbi Yitzchak Rabba learned that is both emes, Sai Keren Vai, Sai Net Vai. Now then the first three Mishnahs is Keren Vai, and the last Mishnahs is Net Vai. And the Gemara in the case of Mavachim, it's mashma faked. There is a machlokes. Is Tony Keren Vai? Is Tony Net Vai? So the man upon him picks this up and he says like this, right at the beginning, the fifth page. Page Tezvov. Kabiati le'el b'reish keitzim avachim. Diva Masel Tony B'chiyah kodesh v'lum. The Mishom Raya the Psak HaRambam. What's the Psak HaRambam? The way I understood the Psak HaRambam is the Rambam brings both. And Peirik, that's much for the Rambam. Peirik Tes, yeah. Peirik Tes, Ma'aser Sheni. I kicked on the Rambam. Hilchos Ma'aser Sheni, Perik Tes, Halacha Aleph, Net Ravai, Hayu Kodesh Shenema, Shnas Revius, you call Priya Kodesh Yilulum Lashem, Shem, Lachal Bailav, Yushalayim, Ma'aser Sheni, Shem. That's Halacha Aleph. Net Ravai. Halacha Gimel, Halacha Beis, Haroitzu Lifto is Net Ravai, talks again Net Ravai, then Halacha Gimel, Hapoide Keren Ravai, Rotze Pidei Hanobim, Rotze Pidei Yayin, Halacha Dalet, Keren Ravai, Ein Leishikha. So you see the Rambam brings both. And Peig Vov, Halacha Vov, Meinach, Keitzat, Poidim Net Ravai, Menichas Asal. The Rambam is interchanging back and forth between Keren Ravai and Net Ravai. Mashma that the Rambam holds like the Rishet in the Gemara. There's both. Yitzchak Rabba, the Mavai the Mishnah is Rabbi, and he said the first three missions are Keren Ravai, the second mission is Net Ravai. So the Shlokah Machlokes. I into the Bavli, some Machlokes, the Bavli with Yeshami. That's how I understood the Gemara. Oops, again the Maraponim. Take a look what he says here. Nachamol. Okay, Kabab Yatul Lel Bereish Peitz the case of Bochad Masel Tony Kodesh Yilulum the Mishom Rai the Psak HaRambam the Posik Haiman the Omer the Tony Net Ravai. K'moshe Hiskul Reish Peik Tes. That's the Rambam I just quoted. Ma'aser Sheni. The Net Ravai Shekosev Net Ravai Areihi Kodesh Ein Shom Mukoy Misam Misyunim Shom. I steht doch noch dem steht doch Keren Ravai. I don't know Pshat here. Weiß nicht. Rabbi Nami Sosem Keheiman the Omer Net Ravai. Rabbi says the Masada Mishnah line the Behedya Tanina Bahadi Maslisim Halacha Dalid Art Soif Kol HaPerik Net Ravai. Yeah, but what about the first three Mishnahs? V'hod Zayne Shol Li Rabbi, and the Zugum haben gefragt Rabbi, nachtige Gemara, Ma Nisni Lo Shol Lo Ya'agufu de Dina. Elo my nisnu kam bereisha pirkum Keren Ravai and Net Ravai. He's not asking on the din. He's asking for what they do in the beginning. It says Keren Ravai, and then it says later Net Ravai. V'nafkemina, moidige nafkemina, the im nisnu mushnai is the reish pirkum Net Ravai. Not like it says Be'od, but also it says Keren Ravai. The name of the perik is Keren Ravai. If it would have said Net Ravai, im kain, or masnisnu lekamon balocha beis, nisnu gam kain Net Ravai. The next Mishnah, Hoy Oilu Yushalayim, that you have to take only Net Ravai. Not only Net Ravai as well, not only Keren Ravai. If you take Keren Ravai, it's more kal because only the things that grow in a vineyard, but not that grow in a vineyard, you don't have to take. But Heshiv Lei Rabbi, the Chuv B'Shad Rabbi Yitzchak, yes, the Gemara says, they came to ask Rabbi the Shai, what is it? Net Ravai, Keren Ravai. And what did he answer? Go ask Rabbi Yitzchak Rabbi. Shani Hivchanti Loi, Ich hab Mois gelernt. I don't know exactly how he touched this. Hechs l'sadar ha-mishnayis, ala seidik, and the fish is b'fnim, v'loi be'inon guf v'dedina kamam. He's not asking him what is the etzem din. He just says, how is the Lashon ha-mishnah? V'zeh muchach mi'dahoye koibel Reb Zeira. So Reb Zeira comes and he tines, Zeira, alila zakenu shoy b'mei Reb Yitzchak, and he's tining on those amaroim, v'loi b'chuna, Roim, it's really Tanoim because it's stuff of the Mishnah, right? The loy bechinan kol masnisen, v'hainu loimer the lo malaki b'menu tamasei should call a Mishnah. Why wasn't he mekabel klor? What's to say that Mishnah? Or the Karavai, or the Neteravai. The fishy who hoye mesade apisha mosalei Rabbi Yitzchak was the actually one who put it down in the Mishnah according to where he was mekabel from Rabbi. Rabbi the Masada Mishnah. So now you do V'lendo. Almo veis the Rabbi is the Masada Mishnayis. So the Gemara says over here, was the Rabbi talking, but Rabbi gave it over to the Yitzchak to really make it the Meduyah. And Rabbi himself was the one that told, asked Rabbi Yitzchak, how did you do it, right? So they say, we saw yesterday that the Mishnayis, he says there that the Rabbi himself didn't have the chance to do it. The first three mishes in the fifth period of Ma'aser Sheni, Vosh they dot and said Ken Revai. We learned the first one. The Shtan is behem Ken Revai. But Tamed Ach Milsa. What's the reason for this changing of the words? Kerem Teneta Mishum Demasnis and Shanya Ein Lo Lishanas El Ken Revai. Bedafke. We can do Mafash B'Gemara. Lekamon Balacha Beis. The fish Oisin Yain. What was the reason for the Ken Revai? Because Yain, they needed the Yain, but the Hara, they needed the wine for the Nesachim in the base of Mikdash, B'Yishalayim. V'loi hoya novim b'tzuyas. Kumash kosav Rambam b'zeh, Sham b'locha hey. Shedot na the nov mishal kedem revai yiskinu bezin shi oiden Yishalayim. That's the next Mishnah. They used to take that up to Yishalayim, because in Yishalayim they didn't have enough grapes that were toy. Imkein lo misni net revai. That's why it doesn't say net revai, it says ken revai, because agavucha, they needed the wine for the Nesachim. Chen b'locha gimel gav b'plukah b'sham v'sil lo misni elu ken revai. B'dafke. Favos. Why do you say Ken Revai? The Kerem yesh lo peret, because there you have the mitzvah of peret, the structure of the grape. It has shoulders. It doesn't have shoulders. Mashenke b'shaylonis ain't leked li'ilon. There's no leked b'ilonis. V'kim shekain shana v'sider Reb Yitzchak gam la'ascholas ha'peret Ken Revai, because over there we needed the wine for the mizbeach, and we need to tell me the din of peret. That's why he was masada the name of the peret Ken Revai. Here's the first time you see that such a thing, the name of the perek. The Afagav, the Din Mishnah Zu Shayach Gam Benet Revai. Nishkanaf Kamin Ken Revai Net Revai. Even though Net Revai is one thing, it's all the trees. Ken Revai is only the ones in the vineyard. But he says it's both. Elo Shalei Shanais Haloshin Berosh HaPerek Ubzeh Einu Tzrichim L'Dibra Taisis Yonta Shekos Kan. Ubinyan Shekos HaBeramam Kan Pedel. Okay, what is the Tais Yontav Khan? So the Tais Yontav Khan, I don't really see what he means in Tais Yontav Khan, but he means maybe because the Tais Yontav refers himself to what he wrote in Sech Tepeya. In Sech Tepeya, Peik Zayin, Allah Mishnah Vov. This is not in the Tais Yontav Keren Revai. It's a Mishnah in Peya. Keren Revai. Sham yoyim ein le chaimish, ein le bia. Sagt er dem Taisis Yontav, ein bereich mesech tepore. Mashkos of Rav and Tekel days. That's season. Batam. So why is this first mission in Ab Mesech is Keren Revai? Then it says Net Revai. Chen nir divrei Rav, Mishnah Beis. Batam shem moitze achas. Mashkos of Rav, Omer Achmona achlei v'oda ochlei. First you have to be pointed, then you can eat it, by Shpei in Wochen. Because Shululim Yeshleimed, the Imik Zayde Shavu, have Yedin in the Pidyon Ben, no Yegel Bizman Shemaisi, not I don't see exactly what he means over here, that look what that seems to be the Satais Yontav after noch mehr Yegel. Akaponim, that means how the Maraponim is learning Pshat here, that the Rambam himself is passing Keren Revai, even though the Rambam brings both, Net Revai and Keren Revai, but he's saying the Rambam is passing in one way. But he's also bringing over here the Etzem Gemara itself, which is the Chayim Mashma from the Gemara and Brochus that he brings. It's not like I understand it. The Gemara says, Istani Tekenabah, Istani not Tekenabah. Pashi is learning that one learns that that's the halacha, one learns like that's the halacha. What he means to say is that the Gemara in Brochus, that Gemara is saying, Istani Kenabah, Istani not Tekenabah. It's just a lotion, but it's not the halacha. The halacha is Taka, he holds his Kenabah. That's what the halacha is. Istani, Azoi, and Azoi. It's a different way to learn Pshat here in the Gemara. So, what he means is there's no machlokes over here between the Bavli and the Yisham. It comes out from the Marapon. There's a kasha over here, which I'm going to learn. Get the Gemara. We'll have to learn from the kasha. What's the kasha? The kasha states that Reb Shimon ben Elazar says, Shimon Gamliel says that it's only noyig in Shvius. Why is it only noyig in Shvius? Because in Shvius it's hefker. Without hefker, he has the right to come and take the hefker. Ma'asha enkein, it's not in Shvius, it's a gazlan. In the gazlan, we don't make a takana for the gazlan. So, if you don't make a takana for the gazlan, and it's a gazlan, break the zoy. Tznuim menichin as hamois. What steht noch dem? After that says the tznuim, the tzadikim, they put down the money, and the oimrim kol al nilkat mizeh yei mechal al moisil. They pointed the ma'aser sheni. They pointed the netter rabbi, the keren rabbi. Pirish Rav, look the Mishnah Nishayna, because oilehem keren rabbi b'shviyas. If it happened in shviyas, that if it happens in shviyas, then you don't have the problem that he's a rosha. And you don't say that he should be lomus because he's taking gezel, then it's hefke, and then you're allowed to do it. So, take a couple of kashas, two kashas. What do you mean? What's new in menichas moyes? Bishar avshu oilehem keren vay b'shviyas. Ken kosaram b'rushay. Aber tois b'mruba hikshal zeh. Tois the frag shviyas noy b'keren vay k'demashim masnisen. You tell me it's only on shviyas when they were nilkat, and when they said that you should take from here. But if it wasn't on shviyas, you don't make that scene for them either. Im kain heim zoichem in a hefke, shviyas the hefke. Anybody takes the payers in shviyas, he's taking from hefke. So he's zoichem in a hefke. If he's zoichem in a hefke, eichi choyn labayin l'chal, how can you make a chil? You can't be l'chal something that you was zoichem in hefke. You're a stranger. Only the bayin could make the chil. Under the candidates of shmachim. So what's the pshat in the Mishnah? Reb Shimon Gamliel oimer. Med v'amurim b'shviyas, only in shviyas you could say what? You make the tzion, and only in shviyas hatznuim menichem esamoyes, kol nilken mizeh, zechem and a hefker, there's no pigeon.
You did it at the beginning.
No, come on, we're talking in shviyas. In shviyas, it's already hefker. So you're zechem and a hefker, kol nilken is zechem and a hefker. Zechem and a hefker, there's no pigeon.
Now you become the violin after hefker.
No, okay, no. Now it doesn't mean anything. So everybody's like that. Anybody zechem and a hefker doesn't have to make chil. There's no chil, there's no chaimish. The Efshe, the Sri Leila Rama Barav, Ka'ach the roots of the Master comes. The Gemara Baba comment of some of that. Okay, don't have the Gemara here, but the Gemara says, like Mina Rachmone B'Shusei the Moisav Choymesh.
I mean, made at the beginning.
Huh? Wait a minute.
Before anyone came to take.
No.
Right away at the beginning.
No, what is he doing? Before anybody takes, he's in Shviyas, right? It's Hefker. Now what is he doing now? You put it on Shviyas? It's Hefker.
I read about Snuim going that on the other years, even though they don't have to mitzayim them, they would still try to keep people from doing zil by being paid to them. So nobody would, even if somebody would be over doing zil, they wouldn't be taking Ma'aser Shin.
Not on Shviyas. Not on Shviyas. But he said after. But
other years, right?
No, but that's not what it says. Reb Shimon ben Gamliel, Omer Reb Shimon ben Gamliel, B'med v'ar mamurim. When do we say this whole thing that you make the tziyim?
They have to mitzayim.
That mitzayim is only on Shviyas. That your maskim is only on Shviyas.
Otherwise, you're not mechuyev because you're not.
Because he's anyway. He's a goslin. You don't have to make it for a goslin, right?
Right.
And then the Mishnah Tznuim, that's not going on Shviyas. A new thing. Not on Shviyas. Okay. Tznuim is the. But the problem is, if it's not on Shviyas, Tznuim menichem esamoyes zoikol nikum mizeh yeh hefker. If it's not going on Shviyas, Toys doesn't learn like that. Toys learns. That's why Toys says Nakash. Toys is masbeh that this is going only on Shviyas. If it's not Shviyas, it's anyway Zukta Dafman Shmachim because it's a Gazlan. So what do you have to worry about them? We only worry about people who we have to worry about them. So we said Menichin as a Moyes and he's going to look at him. But if the guy is Tama Gazlan, he's coming during the year, so we don't have to worry about this person. So they're only learning that the Tnuim is going on Shvius. And if it's going on Shvius, so what's the pshat? So he says here, the Gemara says,
They did it right before the year started. Right before the year started, so that...
Right before the year started. Shvius, no, there was no...
Right before. So that...
Huh? Gufa. Look at the Gemara. Amr Rabbi Yochanan, Gezel and Saisha Abayim Shnei Mein Lechoyim Lahagis. Zelafi Shein Shaloi, Zelafi Ein B'Shusay. Mi Amr Rabbi Yochanan, Rabbi Yochanan Allah Gestam Mishnah. V'tan Ken Rabbi Hoy Mitzainin because Zovo is Adoma Simonu ki Adoma. Ma Adoma Hika No Minei Hika. Yeah. Look at the Gemara. Ki Mifike Yishore Lisvuni Minei V'Shalol B'Chasis. So the Gemara says Medwan Mavishviz. The Afghan Inu. This is the Gemara everybody's talking about. But Tnuim and Yichnas Hamoyes, when we call them Nukim and B'chula Hamoyes Halalu, Vitayim Man Tanet Tnuim, Rabbi Shimon Gamliel. It's a Rabbi Shimon Gamliel, and he's only talking about in Shvius. He's a Abbatus. So if it's talking only in Shvius, the Gemara itself. So how does it work? If it's on Shvius itself, it's not his. The Gemara answers, the Gemara says, Oik Merach Mana B'Shusay. Book the Levi Chometz in Bo B'Shusay Rabin, Oik Merach Mana B'Shusay. Ishvi is Noyig, B'Ken Revai, K'de Mashka, the Tanakama Koi Yitzorch Loime, the Tznuim Ashash Neshu Kaime. But if I'm going to say that Shvi is Noyig, B'Ken Revai, after Tznuim Ashash Neshu Kaime, the Ashvi is the kasha. Kivim Shem Zoichem in a hefke lo yichon l'chalul, right? That's Tosis. But the Efreg Lagandar Mefoshim, it doesn't go like that.
Everyone here says it's only Shvius.
Huh?
Everyone here says it's only by Shvius.
The Moshe, yeah. But this Gemara is not like that. This Gemara Efreg is kasha. Yeah. Rabbi Yatzko. Okay. But I'm the same. But the Gemara says Oik Merach Mana B'Shusay.
Right. No, it's mashma that it's in Shvius.
Yeah. Kach tzorch loimer that Tnuim b'shash neishu hoyoisen kein ad kan l'shoyne. Efshel is really the Rambam Barav the achter roots the Masse man tan Tnuim the Meir. Shoin doesn't go with Mama Gvoy. The Sober Ma'aser Sheini Mama Gvoyu. Afilo ochil idim pidyon. Alamol the Vester Hakash. If you hold Mama Gvoyu, alamol Ma'aser Sheini Mama Gvoyu. How can you make a pigeon? The pshat is idim pidyon oik menach b'nei b'shusay. The Ma'aser Chaimish. Achinami l'nichilul avagav deinu b'shusay. Because if you're talking in Shvius, the Shvius nami avagav the zochi b'achedim and hefke l'nichilul moike yachmona b'shusay. That's not the zach. The Torah put it into your shoes that you can make the chilul. The Kirege here in the Goyis in the Mishnah is b'toises b'perik meruba daf samachtes. V'chicha da'koch loy maydi b'shvius. Di b'shvius kivim shizochem in a hefke loy hoy chon l'chal ein shom ein perik gud shom. V'fi anis daitis like Kirege yesh loyme that's nuyim koi bein ha'shvius bein ha'shash ne'eshvua the sun. Brings the toises and again this be toises because of the Gemara. B'shvius after zochem in a hefke mikom okom huschus lehem she's chalul zeh b'lo yochlu b'lo chilu. V'zochen l'odam shloi b'fonov. El de b'shah shonim lekel l'meimim v'din zochen l'odam shloi b'fonov. So the kim di l'motzi ovid shluchin ami l'motzi ovid. So I ganze kivege, but Akaponim the Gemara is saying, if you hold it, what it was talking in Shvius, that means oik mirach monim b'shusay. So he puts it into your shoes.
Shvius is no gas.
Huh? Shvius no gas. Yeah, Shvius no gas. Okay, so do we weiter. Shakvar is besit. Mem vov omed aleph on top. Shakvar is besit. This was the last thing. A kever, you put like cement on it. Doing yoyse mikan. Zok to play Moshe. Mipnei shehu miskayim ha'chivura shaloi oy yoyse mikan. Because it's a kever. The kever doesn't go away, and it's always also. So it has to be something which will be a lasting tziyah. Im Tony Reb Chalafte ben Shoel, im ho yichides toile bem ozne chavuyis. This says yichides kloima. So to play Moshe, alona shel ola ho yichashuvim. If these alonas, these trees from ola were chashuvim b'yoyse, b'yichides hen, there's oz gezeichen to ilonas. Toile behem ozne chavuyis shecheres. And you want people to know that it's ola, so you put on them barrels of cheres, the fish hem miskayim yoyse. These are more choshev. Ulachashuvim tzarich la'asos them simi yoyse miskayim. Why? You have to make a better sign because people want to have these are special trees. So the Gemara zira boy lomen non amrin kol echad ve'echad lefi mashu. Why do you have to say over here by the Ola and by the Klayakerim and by the Kvarim? Why do you have to say each one a different sign? Make one sign for everybody. The Tani Ilan Shel Hegdish Soikin Oisa B'Sikra. If it was an Ilan Shel Hegdish, you make a red mark. But we see over here that Hegdish has red signs. Avoid the Zara, you put on some charcoal. In base menuga, you put on an ephemaka, something also which is from a piece of wood. Mokum horig bedam, somebody wears a egla rufa. Mokum egla rufa, bechagura shel avona, you put the tree line of stones. How are you going to be afraid if you can put this sign there? You can see that people did this because it was an Elon that didn't give any payers, and we learn like that. You make a red sign. People should be misfollowed for the tree. Misfollowed for the tree. Other people should be misfollowed for my tree. And you also put on the stones because you stress the tree, and that gives the tree the over. It should be healthy again. It starts to grow. You give it a jump start. Okay, I get to figure it out.